Got beaten up online? Well, let's get better together. Welcome to our daily dose of fighting game tips, where every time we try to get better than we were yesterday. Today's topic, Parry. In Street Fighter 6, Parry can be a huge nuisance, especially for those who are at low levels or are just trying to pick up the game. Now, what does Parry do and why is it annoying? Well, for starters, let's take a look at player 2's drive meter. We have it at 3 bars. When you parry, it gains a significant amount of bar, rewarding the defender. This also works with the projectiles, which makes projectile wars very dangerous to do because you're simply just rewarding your opponent parry. But another thing that's also really annoying about parry is the fact that it can invalidate left-right high-low mix. Because of the way how parry works, you can have it block both directions and up and down for you. Here's an example right here. That one he blocked high automatically. And that one he blocked low. The other issue is the fact that perfect parry exists. Perfect parry can be very daunting because you could be starting your offense and then immediately begin to lose because of the fact that you were the aggressor. Here's an example. If something like that were to happen, you best believe you're probably going to lose the game or eat a lot of significant disadvantage. It really depends on what particular move that was perfect parry. Something like this isn't the end of the world, but if it was something like that, or as I showed earlier, the donkey kick, you would definitely get a heavy punish. However, there was a change that is very significant that makes dealing with it on defense very palatable. For starters, let's look at this. Ryu is currently blocking. Normally, this would not work because his hurtbox is normalized. No matter what I do, I could do this twice and it will always whiff. Same with this one. However, if the opponent were to try to do a perfect parry, something interesting begins to happen. Right now, we're going to reenact the situation, but Ryu is going to attempt to parry.
Not good enough!
All of a sudden, we were able to reach him. That's because in Street Fighter 6, when the opponent performs a parry, the game actually extends your hurtbox. Under normal circumstances, this would not have worked. Because he attempted to do parry,
this is my chance!
we're able to throw him at farther ranges than originally intended. This is very rewarding for characters like Venom or Zangief, because if you fish and you guess that the opponent is going to parry, you can blow them up. So, to put it all together, here is a very reasonable situation where you could die because you were starting your own offense and you didn't anticipate the opponent was going to perfect parry.
Right there! What's wrong? Get up!
Now, how can we avoid this? Well, the player can end up doing this instead. Here's the other scenario.
An opening! This is my chance!
Now, the risk-reward disparity is definitely on the person who gets perfect parry. However, after a while, if they keep whiffing parry, those throws will eat up, and they do more damage if someone whiffed the parry. But now you know. Start doing your pressure. If you feel like your opponent is throwing out parry, try throwing up some throws to open their defense up. That way, they have to be a lot more smart on their choices. Alright, go out there and be a warrior and get stronger.